fairly gently with acceleration.
E2 GTS. Now this is the GTS running the LS3, and in here we've got essentially a 2300, the old style 2300 Magnuson supercharger system, and that's all that it had with a full exhaust system is how it was set up previously, and the owners had that for 2 or 3 years like that at home. He's decided that he wanted to go a little bit further, so we've just gone through and done the basic bits and pieces to that to make it all work a little bit better. What we've done is put a small camshaft in the engine, so we've done a camshaft, dual springs into the engine, and then we've also gone through and put on a upgrade to the drive system. So we've actually changed the drive system to an 8 rib and stepped up the boost a little bit at the same time, and then put a full fuel system in there to look after it and just make it go, just look after the fuel to the engine to make sure the engine's safe at high horsepower. Over here at the graph, you'll see what it actually did. Previously it was a normal standard GTS, it was running just under 300 horsepower at the tyres. And as you see, the supercharger system lifted nicely. It was only a mild boost, it was only running, I haven't got it logged on this particular log, but it was running around 7 pounds a boost, and it made just on the 480 horsepower at the tyres. Still a great increase, as you can see right down the bottom. Which we're starting in these things around the 3000 revs is where the stalls come up on these things, and there was a nearly double the horsepower right there with just the supercharger system running at 7 pounds a boost. Now I've stepped up the boost again, and it has the camshaft, and you can see it's gone up nearly another 100 horsepower. That's right down the beginning, and if you look through here you're in about 4000 revs, and it's once again nearly gained another 100 horsepower. And of course at the top end here we're going pretty well. We're starting to roll over on essentially the torque converter, and we're starting to roll over on the tyres a little bit, so you can see it flattening off in its power curve at the top there. We actually just hit the 590 horsepower at the tyres, or 589.3. In a manual car we're probably around the 610 horsepower at the tyres, so pretty damn good power, and really the maximum for a standard transmission. This guy's not going to go belting too much out of it, so it really will last a long time for him. If someone was going to take it to the track and really belt it up, then we're probably at the top level, maybe a little bit past where a standard transmission would hold on. But this is all working really nicely. Nice power curve. You see it pulls up really nicely. It's holding nice mixtures all the way through there. We're essentially in the 12.4s, 12.5s, so it's nice and safe everywhere. It's working really well. One thing I would go through with this, back over at the car, we talk about the dual stage fuel system. I've said it a few times, it's our twin pump system. It's also in this format, and how I've been doing them lately, it's a dual stage system. It has 2 pumps, but those stages are essentially, one pump is running all the time, and the second pump comes in at a predetermined boost point. So this one I've got it coming in at 5 pounds a boost. Once the engine goes above 5 pounds a boost, it brings in a second fuel pump. That's so essentially there's just one pump pushing the fuel around for normal running, normal driving, rather than 2 pumps pushing more fuel, creating more heat in the fuel. This shows there's one pump until it goes up into the higher boost, and then it goes to the second pump where it's all flowing to the engine. So that's essentially what I'm talking about when I say a 2-stage fuel pump system.
Moving.